I've DM'd for over 7 years, my campaign has been sponsored by Wizards of the Coast, I've written for official Wizards D&D material, and for Netflix. This is D&D social media campaign. I'm not saying this to flex, I'm saying this so you believe me when I say, it's not that hard. It's not that hard. Most people know the Matt Mercer effect, that players have an expectation on DMs to be on par with one of the greatest DMs to ever do it. It's silly and it's damaging. But I think equally damaging to that is people who are thinking about DMing, proto-DMs, your sapling storytellers, your pre-provocateurs. They think that to DM at all, they have to devote a massive amount of time to develop the world, setting, plot, NPCs, silly voices, improv acting classes, research on pre-industrial agriculture and the fall of the Byzantine Empire. Byzantine? And all of that on top of work/studying/overthrowing capitalism in this economy? These are some of the most common messages I see on my videos. Look at them all. The people saying things like, I wish I could play D&D, but I don't have a DM. Or this guy who was like, I'd play D&D, but my friends are annoying as fuck. The point of this video is the perfect DM is you. You're the DM. You don't need the stars to align perfectly at the time of your birth to answer the call of the DM. You do need to consume the flesh of a DM in order to gain their powers, though. Look, here's how I started. A starter set. This lowers the barrier of entry to DM. Once you have that momentum of a first session, the rest of it will just fall like dominoes in a house of cards. I'm going to put a special effect of me opening this box. Inside the starter set, rule book. Now, put that back in. Oh no. You will notice that the rule book in the starter set is less thick than the player's handbook. Thinner. See? That's maths. It's because this has only the very necessary rules for you to know. Only the exact information for you to start your first session. And that's all you need to know. Knowing more than that doesn't help. It's only gonna bog you down, make more of a challenge for you to just start. And the best part, when something comes up at the table that isn't covered in this, just make it up. They won't know. Okay, I was doing that all holding the pre-written adventure. This is the starter rules, but you get the idea. It's the same, it's still thin. It's thinner, in fact, than even the other thing. So you can just, in your brain, think that I was holding this. You're an adult. This is the pre-written adventure. It's pretty good. I've read through it. I like it. I dig it. It's got nice, like, tropey fun. It's action-y. It's good. Good adventure. Pre-written adventure. Again, read only the first little bit. Read the first chapter. Prep your first session. That's all you need to do. Read the first chapter. That's like an afternoon. Not even. Comes with a little baggie of dice. On the player's side, it's easy for them as well. There is like 45,000 different character sheets here, Jesus Christ. So they'll have enough choice to pick something that appeals to them. When it comes to them playing and they don't know what to add to a role, it's right on there on the character sheet. You silly goose. To be fair, there's a lot of numbers on this sheet. It can be a little intimidating to know where to start, to know what's going on. I've introduced a lot of people to D&D and run first sessions for them. I've created a little spiel. I find it really helpful to tell them this. It might be helpful for you to get a good idea of just the raw, absolute basics of how to play. Here's what I tell them. D&D is a collaborative game where we're all working together to tell a great and ridiculous story. You choose what your character will do, but how successful you are is determined by the outcome of a roll of a dice. You're mostly going to be used... I can use the little starter set dice. I'm begin strong. Jesus Christ. Gah! The D20. You're mostly going to be rolling this 20-sided dice, and you'll be doing it in 3 different kinds of rolls. Skill checks, where your character is actively trying to do something, persuade someone or do a sweet flip. Saving throws, where your character has been forced to act in the moment. A frog wizard hurls a flaming ball of amphibian slime at you, and you need to roll a dexterity saving throw to leap out of the way. Happens more than you'd think, but less than you'd hope. And then finally is the attack roll, where you're either trying to smack or magically smack another creature. That's it. The only other thing is to how to run a combat. Have everyone, including your villainous frog wizard, roll initiative. Put that down in order, go down the list, everyone gets their movement to walk about and their action, usually to smack someone or cast a spell. You don't need map or minis, just describe it to your players and you can all collectively imagine it. That's why you can't spell imagine without magic. I don't want this video to just be me yelling unhinged things about frog wizards either. I want you, I've got a giveaway thanks to Wizards of the Coast in the description where you can win a starter set yourself. I also want to provide actual specific advice to you. If you're a DM and you're like, but I can't verbalize vowel sounds, I'll be like, listen, I got you. I might take a while on that response, but if you comment below with your specific actual problems, I want to give you specific actual feedback. The best advice I have. Not good advice, but the best advice I have. Most importantly, more than anything else I've said in this video, I want to get across this one salient point. D&D is a machine for making silly jokes with your friends. Now, roll up this video, put it in a blow dart, and shoot it into the neck of your enemy. Or like it. Love you, bye! Love you, bye!
I should have read what you were going to say, because I didn't know when started was coming. I was like, I was going to check it now.
Ugh.